Hey everybody, I'm Zach and this is Andrew. Thanks for joining us today. We are so glad it's springtime. We just got back from a nice walk. It's so beautiful outside. And today we want to talk to y'all about assumptions and how I, the other night, made the mistake of making an assumption and getting kind of wrongly a little pissed off, I guess, and how that influenced us, and why some of you guys might be making assumptions and how that could possibly be influencing you. So to give you a little insight about our story or our situation, just the other night, to give you some insight, Andrew and I divide up chores, as most loving couples I'm sure do, and we split up how we do the dishes. So Andrew loads the dishwasher and I empty it. Something you may or may not know about us, I'm very neat, a little OCD even. Hi James, thanks for joining us.
Hey James.
And Andrew is kind of the opposite a little bit, would you say?
Yeah,
but
it's true.
It's true. So anyway, I found myself getting a little annoyed and aggravated the other night because I kept walking by the kitchen and seeing dishes just stacked and stacked all around the sink. And I was feeling a little sorry for myself, feeling frustrated. And I just kept noticing the dishes were there. It just seemed so wrong of Andrew to leave this giant mess. And he knows how I really like to have a clean area, a clean environment. Hi, Kim. Hey, thanks for joining us. And I was getting a little irritated. And I finally was just like, well, shit, I guess I'm just going to have to clean all this up myself. Andrew's so, doesn't care about me and my feelings. I was just really feeling sorry for myself. And as I started to put the first dish in the dishwasher, I realized, lo and behold, that entire mess was there because I had forgotten to empty the dishwasher. So the whole situation was actually my fault entirely. And I was so closed-minded thinking about, making the assumption that Andrew had just forgotten, because that has happened before. And so I just assumed that, Andrew doesn't care, that this is important to me, and he's just leaving this mess. And so, me getting all annoyed and worked up and just irritated was completely for no reason. And we just thought, we would share that with you.
Yeah, and so ultimately it was very understandable that Zach would make the assumption that it was my fault the dishes weren't put away. Hi Shane, good to see you. Yeah, Kim can relate. So it was really understandable for him to make that assumption because there have been countless times in the past that I maybe didn't clean up after myself, and Zach's a much cleaner person than I am. But in this case, the reason I couldn't load the dishes was because the dishwasher was still full. So I know it's a little mundane to talk about this, but the fact that Zach assumed the same thing happened again caused him to get really mad. He was being kind of rude to me a little bit. And I was like, okay, well, when is he going to empty the dishwasher so I can load it? But I wasn't that mad, though, so I didn't bring it up because I can tolerate clutter better than Zach can. So ultimately, making assumptions means we're taking data from the past, our past experiences, and assuming that the same thing is going to happen over and over again. And this can actually keep you really, really stuck right where you are. I've been talking to a lot of people, and a lot of different assumptions come up, especially with people that are maybe trying to lose weight. They say, oh, I've tried to lose weight 10 times in the past, and so that means nothing's going to work. Hi, Jay, Matthew. Hey, Jacob. Good to see y'all.
Hey, Shane. Or people might say, I've been rejected in the past, and no one's going to want to ever date me again.
Yeah, rejection is a big one. Oh, yeah, I keep getting rejected on these apps, and so I assume it's just going to keep happening again. And then, so I'm going to put my guard up because of that and maybe repel someone that might actually not reject me. So there's a lot of different assumptions people I find are making.
Hi, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel. I've talked to someone who was saying, a lot of gay men are judging me because it took me so long to come out, and maybe, yeah, a few people might have judged him, but now he thinks no one's going to date him because it took him so long to come out. And so he's making that assumption, and therefore maybe not putting himself out as much as he otherwise would, and being his authentic self.
Yeah.
And so it can be a really big challenge, and there's our dryer going off. So I would invite you to think about what assumptions about your past are you making that maybe you're expecting the same thing will happen, and so you're not even trying to move forward in that area. Because, hey Christy, good to see you. 'Cause when we make assumptions that we might fail again, it can cause us to not have the courage or tenacity to actually try something new and get out there. And I see this in many areas around health, around dating, especially in the gay community. And it really requires to keep an open mind that maybe things can change. Maybe if I approach it differently, something will change. And no, Daniel said, so odd, I was just thinking about this. I'm glad this is relevant to you, Daniel.
And if you guys are catching this later, please give us a thumbs up and feel free to add some comments. We love getting your feedback. But yeah, it's so easy how these limiting beliefs, these assumptions can really hold us back from being aware to opportunities that might be coming our way. We will be feeling sorry for ourselves or assume that, no one's going to want to give us a chance, and it's so easy for us to completely miss out on just really fantastic possibilities. So
yeah, absolutely. And just one other thing I want to piggyback on is making changes and moving forward, putting ourselves out there is scary. And so making the assumption that, it's just not going to work is kind of a way of just accepting defeat before you even try. Mm-hmm. And in a way, that's actually protecting you from putting yourself out there and getting out of your comfort zone and doing that scary thing. So it's a very understandable behavior and pattern, and we all do it to some extent. But I would just invite you to think about maybe where are you making assumptions that's preventing you from going out there and trying new things, maybe attracting someone or improving your health or whatever. And yeah, so that's all I wanted to say about this. Did you have anything else?
Just wanted to thank you for joining us, for following our journey. We're really excited to be sharing ourselves with you and look forward to speaking with you again.
Yeah, see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye.